Welcome to Similar Movies Database. Today we are sharing the list of the best movies like Resident Evil. The Maze Runner. Thomas, a teenager, arrives in a glade at the center of a giant labyrinth. Like the other youth dumped there before him, he has no memory of his previous life. Thomas quickly becomes part of the group and soon after demonstrates a unique perspective that scores him as promotion or honor status. Those who patrol the always changing maze to find an escape route. Together with Tessa, the only female, Thomas tries to convince his cohorts that he knows a way out. The Walking Dead. Rick Grimes is a former sheriff deputy who has been in a coma for several months after being shot while on duty. When he awakes, he discovers that the world has been ravaged by a zombie epidemic of apocalyptic proportions, and that he seems to be the only person still alive. After returning home to discover his wife and son missing, he runs into survivors Morgan and his son, who teach him the ropes of the new world. Pandorum. Astronaut Peyton awakes in hypersleep chamber with no memory of who they are or what their mission might be. While Peyton stays behind to monitor the radio transmitter, Bobber ventures out of the chamber into the seemingly abandoned spaceship. The men quickly realize that they are not alone and that the fate of mankind hangs on what they do next. 28 weeks later. 6 months after the original epidemic, the rage virus has all but annihilated the population of the British Isles. Nevertheless, the United States Army declares the danger past, and American soldiers arrive to restore order and begin reconstruction. Refugees return to British soil, but one of them carries a deadly secret. The virus is not gone and is even more dangerous than before. I Am Legend. Robert Neville, a brilliant scientist, is a survivor of man-made plague that transforms humans into bloodthirsty mutants. He wandered alone through New York City, calling out for the possible survivors, and works for finding a cure for the plague using his own immune blood. Neville knows he is badly outnumbered and odds are against him, and all the while the infected wait for him to make a mistake that will deliver Neville into their hands. Silent Hill. Unable to accept the fact that her daughter is dying, Rose decides to take the girl to a faith healer. On the way, the pair drives through a portal in reality, leading an airy town called Silent Hill. The town is surrounded by opposing darkness, and the human survivors fight a losing battle against it. Dawn of the Dead. When her young daughter is turned into a zombie and attacks her father, Anna just manages to escape, only to realize her entire Milwaukee neighborhood has been overrun by the Walking Dead. After being questioned by caution policeman Kenneth, and joins him and a small group that gravitates to the local shopping mall as a bastion of safety, one they convince suspicious security guards that they are not containing it. The group bands together to fight the undead hordes. 28 days later. A group of misguided animals rights activists free a caged chimp infected with the rage virus from a medical research lab. When London bike courier Jim wakes up from a coma a month later, he finds his city all but deserted. On the run from zombie-like victims of the rage, Jim stumbles upon a group of survivors, including Selina and cab driver Frank, and joins them on a precious journey to what he hopes will be safety. Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments.